welcome back. Okay, this is part 2 of our supposed to be quick, easy, cute, and simple, but I'm making it difficult. But, you know, I'm learning. This is on the fly stuff. So, what I did, you know, we cut this little extra cardstock, so, you know, it is still smooth on there, and then I kind of moved it over both ways so I know where I needed to make my marks, and then put my 3/4 inches on there so we know where to punch. So, now we're going to glue this on here. Oh, I got to restart my clock. Okay, and we're going to get this done. And I promise by the next one or two, it'll be easier. Oh. And I'm sure some of y'all is like, oh, I've done that a million times. That's nothing new. Well, that's fine too. So just change the channel and go to somebody else. Someone who's got their stuff together. Because apparently Candace don't. Okay, so we have that. Now, we're going to poke our holes with our little small hole puncher. And I think that's what I just did wrong now that I realized it. Because we're doing something different with this one, so it's not going to matter. Okay. So I wanted to use, this crafter necklace cord stretch, and we're just going to put it in like this. But see, yep, now we got that little problem again. Doggone it. Well, so much for that idea. Because I was going to do it like this. Let me see if this is even going to work. I might just have to restart this all over. Hi guys, okay, I'm back. We're gonna try to finish this thing. Alright, so I put the jeweler's cord, elastic cord in there, and let me tell you, this was the hardest thing to tie that crazy knot. So anyway, now it's gonna be open in here like that, but that's just going to have to be how it is, because that's just, because I went and glued another piece of this on here so it would be flush. So I know I'm going to lose y'all, but I think if I would have waited and glued a piece on here, it would have held this down like our other elastic, but I had already did it, so, and that's all the paper I had of this. I couldn't do another one. It wouldn't have worked out. I guess I could have did 2 different colors, but since you can feel the elastic, I went ahead and cut this other one that we had, you know, like we did for our backing before, and punched my hole in there. And now I'm going to glue it onto the flap to help not be able to feel that elastic so bad. Because I was going to put the 1/4 inch on there, but it was just too thick of an elastic for the little paper on here. I mean, for the design. So I just didn't want it. So I'm just going to reinforce the back like we, you know, did with the thinner paper. So I just went ahead and used one of my pieces of papers from that. and we're just gonna glue this on here. Now, like I said, the only problem that that we might run into is that it's not a smooth transition in there because of the elastic. I guess I could bulk it up and put another one. I just didn't want to put so much on there, but I might just have to go ahead and glue this. Okay, let me move my blue washies out the way. Alright, so how wide is this? This is 1 1/4. So let me just, because I just didn't know if when I put this on here, or I got to trim it down the other way, if putting something in here it's going to run into it. I don't know. I look like I might be okay. Let me trim the side down. And again, I apologize. I should have made this one in advance to know what I was dealing with this, but I just thought this was too thick for here because it just took away from our cute little pattern, and I wanted the thinner stuff on here, even though, you know, with the knot, because I thought we could you can always hang a little dangle charm or something on there, and this just kind of gave it a little personality. But I didn't think it all the way through. So this is just showing you how to save yourself if you you know, do the oops, Candace. So let's put a little Fabri-Tac down here, just so it can hold our elastic down a little better. And then we just want to pull that so our knot is straight. But then it's not going to give, I might lose some of my elastic that way. Well, we're going to see what happens. We're just going to glue around the edge. Maybe I left my glue open too long. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. We're just going to glue around the edge and not on the actual elastic, so that way we have room for our elastic to expand on here, because I put it on here totally different than the first one that we did, which the first one was a way better plan, apparently. So let's just get this on here. I got glue on my fingers and it's coming off on my paper. So this is going to be one bulky, thick cover, but it's not going to bend, so, you know, what can I say? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let's just smush our glue down a little better. Let's glue our ends down. Woo, my chair just went out. Alright, and then we're gonna put some clamps on here. Golly. And then maybe if I figure out an easier way to do this, we'll revisit this one. But for now, that's just how we had to make that one work, because I was trying to use this thinner elastic cord to just, you know, for another option. And I just didn't even follow my own instructions. So where's my, I know I'm wasting time. Let me get, nope, not in there. Good grief. I just wanted to see how, well, I guess this might have glued long enough now. I just want to see how, like, a business card or something's going to slide in and out of there. See if I am going to catch on that extra layer. Oh, darn it. Anyway, so if you're going to do this type of closure, put the elastic on first, then put your reinforcer paper on there to butt up against here so it's one even thing, because it's so thick. And then you won't have any problem with getting something in and out because it's catching on that lip. I mean, you can put it in there, you just got to turn your paper sideways, because it's definitely catching on that ledge in there because it's double thick paper. Okay, but it's still cute. It's still usable, but not what I had in my brain. And that's what disappoints myself. Okay, so we're going to put that... Oh, I got to trim my little edges. Around the corners, I mean. I know, I call them the wrong things. Alright, and then we'll do around here. Okay, and then on the front, you know, because I don't want to put anything on here because I love the little print design, and then I will probably put a little dangle charm on here too. But I have some blue washi tape, and this is like some sparkle sequin. I mean, seafoam teal or whatever, and it's looks like 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to put some down the side, and that I think will give it all the little extra bling it needs on the front, because, you know, we didn't want to take away from our mermaid and stuff. So let's just... Alright, well, my glue is just going to fight me. There it goes. I know, I got a little heavy on this. We'll just wipe it off. Okay, this one's sticking to me. But like I said, I just didn't want to put anything else on front, because then we'd lose some of our sweet little mermaid and unicorns. So I think this is just enough, and then if we find a cute little dangle with some sparkle, I think that would be just fine. Alright, so let me put this underneath my block just so my washi can glue down, so it would be nice and tight. Okay, now we're going to try our third one. So let's see if number 3, lucky number 3. Move all this out of my way. Okay, so put that back in there. I have this polka dot, which is the thin stuff, so I got to remember we're doing thin stuff. So we're definitely going to reinforce our backs. Let's see, I wanted to put this on there, so I think we're going to go ahead and use the wider black, which I thought I had. Yes, I've got one cut here, so we'll have that. Now, let's cut our 4.5 by 4.5. I know I got a mess, but I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to assemble these other ones together, and then show you all the ones that I made. But by gosh, we're going to make one together without problem. Oh, famous last words. Okay, so this one's is this one, and so I'm just wondering if I want to go ahead and butt it up to here and then fold it over. So I think we're going to do that, since these things are not even and they're little cattywampus. So let's just do it this way. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Like I said, we did. We gobble till we wobbled. Then we rolled around like little piggies on the floor. Oh, John ate way more than me. Good grief. It's amazing how some days he can't eat, some days he can. But he sure did put a hurting on that Thanksgiving dinner. Alright. Oh. Even though we don't have directional stuff, we still need to make sure we're gluing it the right way before we get it wrong. Got a little glue coming out. Okay, so now we're going to turn this. We're going to go ahead and just score on the side of the paper to help us bend it. And then we just want to make sure that we fold it so it's even with each other. And we're going to go ahead and reinforce the back. Oh, I got that glue on my fingers. We're going to reinforce the back. Make sure. I'm going to trim a little just because I feel a little bit on there. So, oops. See, that lid confuses me. Alright, so we're just going to let's put the glue on this side. Glue our back reinforcer on there, which is technically 3 by 4.5 supposedly, but depending on your how your notebook is cut, you might have to trim it down just a little bit. Ooh, and gluing white on white in bright light. It's a little hard. Okay, so we have that. Let me just use my credit card to swipe. Alright, we got that down. And then, oh, what was I using? Oh, I was going to use this because I thought the plaid still was pretty with the polka dots. And looks like I'm going to have to trim just a little bit off of this one too. And let's just ink where we're going to see. And glue it, and then we're going to flip our little this over to make sure our design is straight, because you know, oh, okay. All right, and then we're gonna glue this on here. I think I need to take just a hair off on that too, but I know, why don't you use the glue stick and then your wet glue? Well, because I'm trying to hurry since I ruined all these other ones, or showed what not to do on all the other ones. Alright, so we're putting that on here to reinforce that because it's thin paper, and like I said, it's not going to hurt if you want to reinforce the other ones too. But if you stick with one type of elastic closure, then you won't get confused. I was just trying to give you variety, and all I did was give you a variety of confusion. So, alright. And then we're just going to leave this plain. We're not going to put any, I was going to put a punch hole, a thumb hole punch. Let's just ink it though. And then we'll glue this side down. And then we'll get to the back and see if we can do that without messing up. Oh, okay. But these really are cute. I guess I just get nervous when I do these things and I mess up and just make them so much harder than they really are. And I apologize for that, but I just, it happens. Okay, so there's our front. Now the back. Okay, let's go ahead, reinforce our thing. But let me think now. If I reinforce it, then my elastic's going to be underneath there. So I don't. I reinforce it. See, I'm not using my instructions. That's my whole problem. So we're going to put our line back there. Oops. Might need to pull some of my pencil out. And then we're going to do 3/4 of an inch mark. 3/4 of an inch mark. Okay, we got that. Now we definitely have to glue our back on. And we're going to glue it this way. And see, this one is a hair taller than it needs to be. So let me just go ahead and trim that now. I can feel it. All right. Then we'll smell our glue. And put some glue on here. Oops. I got something stuck in there, I got a clog in there. There we go. Oops. Let me ink this side because it's up against the thing, just in case, we don't put any washi tape or nothing on there. Gosh, did I do that one? Heck no. Oh. I have to go back and ink on it. Okay. I felt that slide. The only problem with that little bit of glossiness is that your stuff will slide a little bit. Okay, and I've got some black fiber from that tape coming off. Yep. I still got a little bit of paper showing. All right. And then we'll score on here so we can fold. Make that flat. So now, even though it needs to be dry, but I can't put this on. Okay. Feels dry enough. Oh, we can glue our fingers. Where'd I put my little? Don't tell me I used all of these, because we got to reinforce the front, which I'm going to have to trim a little more because I can tell it's not going to bend right. Alright. We'll just stick that on there, and then will be time to punch our holes. Whoops. Ran off that road. Today is the messy crafter day. I'm trying to hurry. And like I said, with the mermaid thing, you really don't need to reinforce here. It's just you need to make sure that when you put your elastic on, then you put your back reinforcer over the elastic so you don't have that extra lip on there. And then if you're using the heavy cardstock as your insert, I would say put your elastic on here and then butt your, just back the whole thing. You'll be safe. Okay, so that's bending over there. All right, let me just go ahead and ink this. And then we'll poke our holes, get our elastic in. All right, where's my hole punchy? It's looking like it might be time to empty my hole puncher out. Okay, and then we have our, oh, that's not it. That's attached to something. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry, y'all. Avalanche. Okay. Let's put our elastics in. And then make sure our little pocketbook handle is straight. Well, I guess this is going to fight me going in there. Okay, so I'll twist that around. And like I said, just make sure you have, when you bend it over, it's on the edges. And then now we're going to get our Fabri-Tac out. Whoops, and glue it down. We'll hold it for a minute so it can have a second to grab. Yuck. Okay, now we're going to put our reinforcer back on it. And like I said, just let me put some Fabri-Tac on here so it'll hopefully stick to the paper better. You know, that's the whole plan. Even though I got some goop going on there, I'll wipe it off next time. All right, and then let's glue our reinforcer down. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I put the elastic on the back page. I mean, the wrong side of the page. I was like, oh my gosh. But no, that one's right. And like I said, if this buckles up back here and doesn't lay flat, you know, that's fine, because the whole thing is to have this go across, or at least this be our you know, highest thing, so we don't have a ledge to bump into it. And to hopefully hold our fabric down some. Okay, and then I think I want more of this plaid showing on this side. So let's ink here. Oh, and let's make sure if I got to trim any of this off. It's looking like just another little wee hair. And then we'll glue that one down. And if you don't want a two-tone on the back, and if you don't want a pocket, then just pull your paper all the way around to go to the very back. But if you want the pockets, then you know, you can do it this way. But if you don't want the pockets and you don't mind the same paper going on the whole thing, then that will save you a bunch of steps too. But I mean, I do find that I use these pockets on here on mine a lot. So I just thought it'd be something, you know, cute and different. And like I said, a little more user gift. Kind of like in those thumb holes on the other one. Alright, and we'll stick this down. Oops, the ink over here. Like I said, just make sure your little handbook, your pocketbook handle is even, so that way your elastic isn't twisted or anything. And then we're gonna, let's just go ahead. Now if you want to put some, you know, washi down there, that's good too. If you just want to make it more interesting. But we're just gonna ink ours, and then we'll give that just a few more minutes to dry before we put our corner rounder on it, so we can get some clean punches. And see, I can tell this is poking up a little hair long, and my corner needs a hair little glue, because I must not have had glue on there. You know, if you don't like this black, then you can always, you know, put some fabric over there with, you know, just like regular little journals. Oops, I forgot to ink this side. Good grief. Oh, and I didn't do up here either. Where's my head? And I could tell this is hanging off too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think I'm finally happy with all the corners. So let's corner around here. We'll do the front since that was the first one done. I know that I gotta go back and ink on the corners. Duh. And you don't have to round the corners either. You can leave them square. I just don't like pokies. Alright. And then we'll put a little something on the front. Which that is not the front. This is the front. Yep, that's the hardest thing, is keeping your fronts and backs straight and the tops and bottoms. But see, that's really cute. And then I wanted to put on here like jingle, or, you know, no, ho-ho's too big. We have cheer. I think I like jingle or jolly. We'll do cheer, because you're giving them some holiday cheer. And I'm like, I got something on my thing, because I'm not even cutting a straight line. Yep. I mean, you wouldn't think having that itty-bitty piece of paper on there would make that big of a difference, but yes, it did. So see if we put that on there, but I'm going to have to back it with some black, because it's not standing out enough for me. And I'm thinking I'm just going to cut this holly leaf off and leave this one down here. But that little edge is just too much fussy for my fussy cutting time. Okay. So just want to let gonna let y'all know I'm upset with my son because he didn't even bother to call or text me on Thanksgiving. So he is on my poop list because I don't care what excuse you have. There's no reason why you can't call or text your mama. And granted, my daughter didn't even do it till almost 9 o'clock last night. So I'm upset with her too. So anyway, I would send them a revised will with $1 because it's just the point. Alright, let's put this on some black so we can just raise it up a little bit. And give it a little extra background. And I do believe on this one, I might put some glossy accents on here. On my berries, and maybe some red glitter on there. I don't know. But I'm really leaning toward it. Alright. Let's trim around here. Right. And we have that, and we'll put it on here. I know when you take this off, it's not really going to be in the middle per se, but you don't want it to bump up on the elastic too much. So, but we'll put it on there and see what it looks like. Like I said, make sure you get your glue to the very edges, because it's going to be on the outside. It's going to get a lot of wear and tear. Alright. And that's going to be just fine right there. Oop, make sure I glued it on the right. You know, by the time you get the elastic in, you shouldn't, you know, it should narrow your chances of gluing it, you know, you're decorating it on the wrong side way down. But it could happen. Alright. Let's just squish this. Okay, so I'm going to put this underneath my block. I'm going to pause y'all. I'm going to make a couple more. And since I managed to do that one without fumbling it too awful much, so I'll make a few more that I have out here and then come back and show you what we have. Okay, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. Alright, so let me show you these that I finished. Now, I'm supposed to get some frost. And once I get that, I think I'm going to put frost on here, but I don't know yet. So this is the little red and cream and red that we got. And I put some just simple glossy accents. Let's see if you can see them. Just put glossy accents on here. And that's all we did on this one. And I'm sorry, that's cute and simple. I mean, you know, for someone who's not really bling bling Christmas. And then here is one that I did with the little jewels all on it. And I took some, let me see if you can see it, red metallic, like that metallic paste that I can't find the gold. I have my red. So it's this metallic luster, radiant red. But that's the gold I've lost. So anyway, I just took and put this little Santa on here and put some gold rub and buff on there too. Put this little sparkly red washi tape, cut one of the excuse me, bows from the Junk Journal Studio, put it on the bottom of Santa, and then put 3 little sparkle, I guess you call them stickles, but they're this Studio G glitter glue, which is Hero Arts, and then this is the insides on here, and then just the back. And like I said, I just took and rubbed. Let me see if I can get the light there. You can see with the light hitting it. Just rubbed it with that. It's red, but it looks more, I don't know, kind of mauvey pink maybe, but it just jazzes up the little spine so it's not so black. And then this one is the one that we did with Cheer. I went, and that's from the Junk Journal Studio vertical, and then I just took and put some glossy accents on the holly, and then went around the edge of this with gold, antique gold rub and buff. So I did it on the front and the back. And just in case none of y'all aren't familiar with rub and buff, this is what it looks like. It's just a tube, and yeah, you get dirty, but got a Hobby Lobby. I think they have another color gold, but this is the only one John brought home. So, and that just kind of, you know, adds to your spine. And then I just went around the edges of it. And then this is just the insides. Now, if you wanted to pull the gold on the inside, that would be pretty too. But I did not. Okay, so that's that little one. And then here's the mermaids. So I know I didn't put any dangles on there. I have to find those. But this is the aqua glitter glue. I mean, washi tape. And then, let me see if I can get in here. I don't know if you can tell, but I put silver glitter glue on the unicorn's snowflake. Then I put the aqua on the, just in here on some dots. And then I put some of the tulip iridescent on inside the snowflakes, put some glossy accents on her little flower in her hair, and then put 1 dot on each of the unicorns, little holly necklace, so it looks like a little pendant. And then the inside's just like that. And then, like I said, I will decide about what I'm putting on here, because I just got to think of what's going in, you know, since you're putting it in your purse, you don't want it too much. But this is a big knot anyway, but I don't know. I got to think on that one. And then this one, I took, this is some more of the rub and buff on the around the edges. I did it around the little memo notepad also. And then this bird is from the Junk Journal Studio. I believe this one is, oh darn it, All Things Christmas. No, I think this is from the vertical Christmas. It's either vertical or All Things. I know, I got to start writing the kit name on there. And then I just put some gold glitter inside the snowflakes. This backing paper is from Janie B. Journal. And then this is a vertical word from the Junk Journal Studio. And then just put a little green washi on there. So that's not so like Christmassy if you're not into Christmas per se. And then, you know, did the same on the back. Just kind of gently put some of the rub and buff on there. And then went around the edges with it too. And so that's that little one. And then the little bird just pokes out from there. And then this is another one that I did. I just took some Christmas paper from the 8.5 by 11 that you get from, shoot, Hobby Lobby. And I had just cut it down and I just put some of my little dotted washi with the sparkle red on there. And I just went in on all the little snowflakes and put the tulip drops and then put some red glitter on the Christmas ornaments, a little white Nuvo drop on the little birdie's hat, and then put some more tulip iridescent. Let me see if you can kind of see. I hate to move. I don't want to move. I know. Woo! Hold on, y'all. I might get a flashlight. There. Now you can see we're picking up a lot of the iridescent stuff on there. So it's all textured. And then the inside, it just has the plain pocket. I didn't put the thumb hole on there, but I went and put the little skinny washi tape on the top and bottom. And then back here, same thing, skinny washi tape on top and bottom. And I'm just leaving this open. I'm not closing it because this is mine. I like it. It's just cute. Oh, and then this one is one of the jeweled design stuff, all the little jewels on the paper, and I just took and put some green washi tape on there because I thought, you know, it pulled out some of the green in here. And this is from the Junk Journal Studio on her vertical words, or one of her Christmas things. Oh gosh, like I said, doggone it. All right, Michelle, another request that us ding dongs might need you to do is, you know how you put, you know, your page numbers and what it is. Maybe you can like put the kit name or something on there. Other people do, like in here. I don't know. Anyway, sorry y'all. And then I just put some of the little washi tape with the little red dots on there because I just thought it brought out her little red in her thing. And then I think, I don't know, I gotta wait and see what that frost looks like because it's supposed to be like whitish. I don't know. I got to get it, and because I might just put that on the spine too, but I don't know. So there you go. These are the ones that we did. And this is the part 2. And like I said, when I, you know, go back and do anything to the spines, I'll show you that. Because I really think the frost is going to be pretty on here with all the little white silvery stuff. And I got to think on that one. So because looking at this in real life, I really like how this rub and buff is on this black spine because it brings out the texture and all that good stuff. So, all right, guys. Oops. There, I'm going to get it in frame because I was not. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't confuse y'all too bad because once you get the first one done, you know, it's really quick if you're going to do a few of them. And like I said, if you don't want to put this elastic on there, then it's really quick and easy because, you know, you don't have to do anything but put the inside pockets in. But that's just up to you. I was just trying to have an enclosure on it so it can go in and out of a purse and not just be flopping all over, you know, like it does when you shove it into that unknown place. Yeah, things happen to it. Okay, so I will see y'all on the next little video. I got another fun little thing. We're going to make a little something that kind of will go with these. And then I got a few other little projects up my sleeve for little gifts. Okay, so I will see y'all on the next one. Thanks for all your love and support. Lots of kisses, lots of love. And I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.